Hi everybody, welcome to the video today. It's great to have you with us and with me certainly, wherever you're watching from around the world or locally. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and we'll crack on with today's video. So a little brief video today. I'm not going to do a long video. I've been busy all day. It's the afternoon now, but I've been really busy this morning, doing some scenic work and some adjustments here and there. And as what happens with the real railway is that, for example, a heritage railway, when it only opens the weekends and not during the week, all the maintenance work and stuff has to be done as and when it can be done. And in my case, it's always on Saturdays and the weekends, more so on Saturdays. I don't get a chance to do anything in the week on the layout, unless I can do it from a vertical position when it's stored upright. But anyway, I'll take you through a little few things I've been doing today. So, a little bit of movement of traffic. The steel girder lorry that, if you remember, if you do a continuity thing and zip back to my previous video, you'll see this steel girder lorry was facing the other way on the other side of the crossing. So it's now reattached itself on this side, firmly in position there for life, and that's where it's going to live. I know there's a bit of a gap there at the end, but we've got to imagine that the roadside carries on past that edge there and into oblivion somewhere. But it's just a little idea that I've come up with, putting that lorry there for a good reason, because I needed the space on the other side of the crossing because something very busy has been happening. Let's go and have a look. It appears someone has got hitched. Now then, in the back there, in the back row, in the brown mat, is Uncle Tom. He's the black sheep of the family, and he wasn't really invited to the wedding, but he sort of turned up with his young floozy, who's about 25 years younger than what he is, and he's keeping a low profile there at the back. But yeah, I tell you the backstory behind this little wedding party is the horse and carriage I just actually sat down today and put together, because it was all in pieces and bits broken off, and the front wheels I had to scratch build from another set of wheels from an old Airfix wheel set I had for a wagon that I didn't need anymore. So I basically filed off the flange edge of the wheel and just filed it down to size and used it for the front wheels for the carriage there. It doesn't notice too much, but the actual carriage and everything in it, including the bride and groom there and the horseman on the front, I've had that since I must have been about, I think at least 10, 11 years old. I've had that model, that horse and carriage. I've had since I was about 11. It's been on my first layout when I was about 11 years old. I bought it from the engine shed in Leytonstone High Road, East London, which is now no longer there. It's history. And it's been on every single model railway layout I've built since I was 11. So I found it and I thought, okay, let's give it a bit of a repaint. And hey presto, there we are. There's our little wedding scene. Also, there's been some sad bereavements in Little Beddington this month, and we've lost quite a few people. They've died of natural causes, and over here we've got some fresh new graves that have been occupied now by those people, sadly. And there's a little trough there to fill your urn up with some water for the flowers for the gravesides there. It's actually a knock German kit that I got from eBay. Not from eBay, sorry, Amazon. I picked that up picked it up from Amazon. It's a German manufactured kit, but it's the only one that I could find that was already done and painted up. So, and also there's some floral decoration above the tombstones there, which is quite nice. So, okay, very sad, but there is quite a few people pop their clogs, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one is being dug over there and being buried. My goodness, what's going on in Little Beddington? Is there something afoot? Is there a mystery disease? Everybody's dropping like flies. We don't know. Anyway, there's some happy news. Obviously, there's the happy couple just leaving the church there in their horse-drawn carriage. Those horses on the front there, they're so old. Like I said, they date back to about 1983, 84. I've had this, and they're a little bit discoloured, but I couldn't be bothered to paint them at the moment. I'm going to leave it as it is. They don't look too bad. Oh, what's going on at the back there? He's just got off that number 12 bus. It looks like the bride's ex-fella. He's objecting. He's objecting to the whole shebang. Oh dear. You're a bit too late, my friend. She's already hitched. I'm afraid that fish is no longer available. Oh dear. How sad. Oh, it's only a bit of fun, isn't it, eh? Why not? Only a bit of fun, isn't it, eh? Eh? Bit of fun, isn't it, eh? I don't take this hobby too seriously, by the way. You probably gathered that. What else is going on? Yeah, so that lorry is now live there. I've super glued that in position, so that's now well and truly on there. Yeah, we've done a little bit of jiggling about with the traffic, so we could recreate that little scene there, which I think looks quite nice now. So that's pretty much that finished off. What else? Oh yeah, down here, if you remember in the last video last week, I built the extension on the end of the street there, which is now, that's where the railway cottage is going to live there. I think we've put it there temporarily. You can lift this off, or I can lift it off, should I say, because you can't reach through the camera and do it, but I can. It does lift off, so there's no glue on there, so it does come away. I've put the little Showman's traction engine, Showman's engine there, just for the time being, so I haven't got anywhere else to put it. But once I get some more static grass, which will be next week, I'm going to grass this area all the way along pretty much. Then we'll put something nice there. Speaking of static grass, again, I told you it's a quick update. In the mail, hopefully, I think Tuesday next week, I should expect that. Tuesday or Wednesday, hopefully Tuesday. I've done another order from, shout out to WW Scenics up in Swansea. I've done another order. This time I've got the detailer applicator, which is the very, very tiny machine. Well, not tiny, but it's much more smaller than the one that you normally get, the standard micro pro grass applicator. This one you can get in, for example, that space there between the track and the fence. It's got a very small head, so you can do a very small amount of detail in a very tight space, which is what I want. So I've ordered that. I've ordered some more grass to go with it, and I've also ordered some meadow flowers and some foliage to drop in. So that should look nice. I've ordered some more, some more fixing layering spray as well. So I've got quite a few bits coming from WW Scenics, which I ordered on Friday, which was yesterday. So hopefully we're looking at possibly Tuesday or Wednesday next week, that coming in the post, and then me cracking on most likely next Saturday probably. I'll have to do that as and when. Like I said, I'm so busy in the week, I can't do it Friday because I'm busy. So yeah, it's going to have to be next weekend probably doing that, but it's always something to look forward to. And this is the great thing about a model railway: it should never ever be rushed. If you've got a very small layout like mine or a big layout, take your time, never rush, and just enjoy it in little bits and pieces, in little stages. Even today, just doing that little bit of modelling up by the churchyard up there, that little scene over there, and putting those tombstones in, and the wedding party over there. That's just really been a nice little job for me today. It's really passed the time, and it's also been so relaxing. Again, I'll say it, if you don't have a model railway or have never owned or built a model railway, bloody well go for it. Build something, get something down on a piece of board, do something, because I tell you what, both young and old, this hobby is such a godsend for anxiety, mental health issues, depression, all of which I do suffer from. So this hobby of mine and my faith are the two things primarily that really keep me going. Well, obviously the first thing is my faith in God, and secondly is the hobby. And with those two things in my life, really, they just keep me going and give me the ability just to wake up each day and be thankful, and just get back to the model as and when I can. So there's always something to do on my railway. Like last week I painted the level crossing, done some more static grass work as mentioned a week or two ago. Today we did a little bit more scenic modelling with the figures over there, a little scene. Yeah, so it's not much, but it's a little something, a little bit of progression, I think. Anyway, I'll be quiet now and I'll let you enjoy the trains. Okay, so I did say it was a very quick video today, and it literally is the end of the video. It's a very fast one today, because I just haven't had the time to really get much running, because I've been so preoccupied with maintenance and just with some scenic ideas that I got engrossed in. And that's unfortunately sometimes I just get lost track of time. I don't get time to do as much videos as I want to, I'd like to. But anyway, I do promise you very soon another great video which will be worth waiting for, and you'll be able to see the new updates with the added static grass that I will hopefully get done next weekend. And that's it, I'm afraid. Pretty much done and dusted. But I hope you like those little very quick updates, and I hope that you enjoyed the very quick video today. And definitely stay tuned for another one soon, very soon, on the channel. I'll just give you an idea of sometimes what happens. Like, for example, track number 1, which is the track nearest to you, with the static grass on the outside, this one here, track number 1. This morning when I switched on and connected up everything, between that signal there by the windmill, from where the windmill is really, all the way along through those switches, right the way down to the end where the foot crossing is, that long section, I just had very erratic, very poor running. And I've got a built-in electronic track cleaner on my control panel here, which is that thing, and it does work really well. But I think what happened was, even when I masked off the track, I remember before I put the layout away last weekend, I gave it an additional quick blast of some layering spray on that cess area where the static grass is. So I gave it a little further addition of some more spray over that, and I think what happened was there was some overspray and it went onto the rail surface. So I couldn't see it, but obviously that was preventing the electrical current going through up into the wheels. So I had to spend a little bit of time with a track rubber and some very fine grade sandpaper, and just carefully buff up to the crossing, and then just over those switches and all the way along this morning to finally get that all shiny and clean and okay. I was having a few problems because loco after loco I was putting on there and nothing was working, so I was thinking it's not my locos, definitely it's got to be the track, and sure enough it was the track. So track number 2 was fine, but I think the nearest side where I sprayed on top there, we just called it. Normally what I do before I go, I'll just show you a bit. No, it's not up there because I've put it away, but I've got a very big heavy duty roll of masking tape. It's a very invaluable thing you should have in your model railway box. Masking tape, it's great for all things, and it does what it says, it masks off areas. So normally what I do, I'll mask off the track, and then I obviously put whatever I'm going to do either side of it. But sometimes it works, but sometimes not always. But with this detailer tool that I'm going to get from Scenic, hopefully that should make application a lot more easier. Certainly it's not mess free, but it's going to get into the tight spots that I want to get to over the back there, and certainly along from around those houses, along by the pub, around up to the bridge and up to the tunnel. The other thing I've got to do on this section, believe it or not, I don't know why I missed it, but that bridge girder section on the outside, which is that bridge girder, it just needs a couple of mil taken back away from the side of the track, because what happens is that on the corners, if I've got, for example, like a Duchess loco, it's quite wide, for some reason it catches the sides there a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just get some packing and just extend that outwards a little bit and make that a little bit more access free in terms of clearance. But hey ho, it's all part of running a railway, just like the real thing. But anyway, that's it from me today. Once again, I'm so sorry that there's no as much trains as you would like to have seen today. I would have loved to have run some more trains, but I just haven't had the time today. I've been scratching around, fiddling with this, and then taking the camera out and doing this quick video for you guys. But anyway, apologies, and I'll see you definitely next time in the next video, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy, happy modelling, and all the best.